Guys, first and foremost, I want to give a shout out and thanks to all of the recent subscribers to this channel. Wow, I can't believe it. It's been like what, 4 months, and listen, the class of grown started off with two, me and a very special person. And what? Look at this. 27 people in the class. All right, I know about it. I tell you, big up everybody. Clap, give yourself a round of applause. Guys, this is a reading channel. You see it. We come and we talk about financial health. We talk about I still need to bring more material. So if you guys have any suggestions, please put it in the comment. And if you have any reading that you want to brush up on and you don't have a channel and you would like to send more the audio, okay? Go on your phone and look up screen recorder, mirror recorders that, some of them is low identified different, and record yourself reading. And if you don't have a channel, you know what I'm saying, you can send me those videos and I'll post it up. I want to motivate people to read because this is how I started, and it opened my eyes to what's been going on in the world of world of finance, fintech, um, and not just that, but also lots of literature on healthy eating, um, physical. No, when it comes to working out and going to the gym, and most people don't know where to start. Some people don't know where to start. Some people are smarter than some. Some people are more ready than some. So there's lots of information on the web, lots of information. You know what I'm saying? And I'm showing you how I do it. You know what I'm saying? How I build my vocabulary up. You know what I mean? I say, to be a better writer, better, I express myself better instead of trying to search for words and getting create motivation and creative block. Iwana, let's get into this. I don't want to elaborate too much. I guess I want to thank you guys for being a part of my community, our community. Yeah. Anyway, so ripples. I wanted to bring this article to people's attention. Sorry about the 2-minute introduction. Anybody who watch my video knows I'm gonna give long introductions, But me just want to give a shout out. You see me, I say I want to know this article is coming from the 12th of November 2022, written by Paul Addy. And of course, it's coming from Crypto News Flash. I want to give these guys a credit. You didn't know what I say? You see what I say? Right? But the reason why, even though this article is what? 1, 2, 3, almost 4 month old. Well, 4 month old from yesterday. I just wanted to highlight for those who really don't, for the listeners who are new to the space and don't know what the heck I'm talking about, but still tuning into my videos, to the videos that I'm putting out here. So anyway, let's dive into Ripple and crypto, or Ripple and Stellar. So Ripple's XRP and Stellar Lumens is the only crypto that is part of ISO 222 and can work with CBDC report. This is a big claim because you have a lot of other bank coins that are out there. You have HBAR, you have Quant, you have XDC, I think this was called. Sorry. And then you have Cody that just came out. There's a bunch of other people. There's a bunch of other ones. I mean, it's not a lot. There's not hundreds of them, but there are at least 10 to 15. And what this reporter is saying, or the writer is saying, that Ripple and Stellar, we all know that Ripple and Stellar are a part of the ISO 222 standards for banking and intermittence and cross-border transaction and all of that. But the man a claim say Stellar and Ripple is the only, I know it's our only, crypto that is part of ISO 222 and can work with CBDC report. So let's dive into where in finding fox them from. Since the explosion of cryptocurrency into the mainstream, regulators have been trying to see which digital asset will more likely fall in line with their view of interoperability. Hence, they are trying to incorporate ISO 222 crypto assets because they suit the regulators' development of CBDC. And that is true. If you go on to Swift um, account or website, you will see that they're announcing that they're going through that upgrade right now. They were supposed to do it in November of last year, and they pushed it off to March of this year because they want other banks to upgrade their system to move over to the new standard or this standard, ISO 222. ISO 222 is the global standard for exchanging electronic messages between financial institutions through the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication, SWIFT. For those who didn't know what SWIFT, SWIFT stand for. Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. And this person is claiming that Stellar and XLM, Stellar and XRP, so XLM and XRP, are the only two cryptos, banking technologies that are a part of the ISO 222. That's crazy. That's a big claim, right? This system is set to change how banks communicate and enhance interoperability. In addition, integrating key crypto assets like Bitcoin and Ethereum into the SWIFT ecosystem and giving them an ISO number will radically change how digital assets and fiat currency interact. It's crazy, man. For real, it's crazy. This is big. Okay, this is who this guy Ratho. I don't know who somebody say. Okay, but this is just confusing. Like, make up your mind. At this point, Ripple's XRP is the only cryptocurrency player officially part of the ISO 222 Financial Industry Messaging Scheme. Another compatible and compliant cryptocurrency is Stellar Lumens. So these guys are dragging their foot trying to choose, and I guess this personnel here just basically saying, make up your mind, because it's obvious these guys are already compliant. So pick and choose which one you're going to use. So furthermore, but you can tell the language. You can see the language in most of these banks that are looking into to develop their CBDC, because at one hand they're separated it. They're doing one for the banks only, and then they're doing one for retail. When anybody who knows about Ripple and Stellar, XRP and Stellar, we know that XRP solutions more focus on the banks, and Stellar's development focuses more on retail. So when you match up the languages now, you can tell, like, of course, they're secretly acquiring all of this technology, and they're not telling nobody about it. So furthermore, the European Union is transitioning to ISO 222 in November 2022 to facilitate high-volume cross-border transactions. This will involve the Target 2 system, the financial settlement platform adopted by all central banks within the Euro bloc. So remember when I told you that SWIFT was supposed to upgrade? Not just SWIFT, a lot of these were supposed to upgrade, and a lot of these banks continue to their upgrading process, but SWIFT altered theirs because go on their website and they'll show you while they alter it. They claim that they wanted to wait for other banks to catch up to this. So basically, by catching up is meaning by upgrading their system to be ready for the this messaging transaction in system ISO 222. However, the U.S. Federal Reserve plans its transition into the ISO 222 system for November 2023. You hear that? The Federal Reserve plans its transition into the ISO 222 system for November 2023. Experts believe that ISO compliant cryptocurrency will change the digital assets landscape and regulators will ease their strict stance in dealing with ISO 222 assets. They believe this move will boost mass adoption of the standard on a broad scale. Notice a lot of these guys are aiming for 2025. I don't know why 2025 is such a distinct year for fintech. And even high inflation too as well. But because don't they say that high inflation takes about 3 years, 2 to 3 years to die out, and to go back to its norm, right? That's why these guys are in no rush, and that's why I'm not worrying myself about it. Anyway, the two variable ISO 222 compliant digital assets are Ripple and Stellar lumens. Others that might be compliant include Algorand, Hedera Hashgraph, and these are the other fintech blockchain cross-border remittance solutions. And guys, even though they do cross-border remittance, that's not the only thing that they're about. They're about more than just that. But these are the things that are highlighted right now, in our world, because these are the bigger problems, right? So of course they're gonna get more attention. So the two variable ISO 222 compliant digital assets are Ripple and Stellar lumens. Others that might be compliant include Algorand, Hedera Hashgraph, IOTA, Quant, Cardano, and Zinfin XDC. So Ripple's native token XRP is among the largest ISO 222 compliant asset. With its top ranking in the ISO standards body, Ripple plays a significant role in developing and implementing the ISO 222 standards. In contrast to other traditional cryptos like Bitcoin, Ripple's ODL technology is designed to be a digital payment system and a quick settlement platform between banks and other financial institutions, besides being utilized as collateral for payments. XRP is used for currency conversion and cross-border transaction. Besides being suitable for developing CBDCs, the XLM token can also be used as a settlement medium for fiat currency conversion. Guys, and this is why I'm reading this article to you. So I'm hoping that people stayed with, you can fast forward my chatter to this point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. This is why I'm bringing you this. When I read this by myself, I'm like, yo, I have to change it. I have to share this with people. So more than 300 banks and financial service providers across 45 countries use XLM for settlement. The Canadian Imperial Bank. So a lot of people I got this one comment on, I read my comment. I read the comments, guys, just so you know. But I got this one comment on there where they're saying that XRP doesn't do nothing. So what is a solution that the ecosystem is solving for 300 banks in 45 countries if they don't do nothing? The Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce and Santander are two banks that utilize the token for this purpose. with others in Brazil, Singapore, and India. So when you hear of Canada, and even Air Canada is coming out with an identification system, already launched it, they actually piloted it right now, pilot phasing, and you hear of Europe coming out with a identification system. You have even the Federal Reserve talking about identification system. Come on now, guys. Come on now. Tie the knot. Tie the knot. So despite being intended as a replacement for SWIFT, ISO 222 will further bolster the Ripple ecosystem by increasing the sync between XRP and SWIFT. So what they're trying to say, they're going to fuse? We'll see. With the CBDC becoming the preferred option for regulators, any crypto assets that meets the ISO 222 requirements will likely become a yardstick for others. So Ripple shouldn't, nor Stellar shouldn't be looked at as security. So I hope the gentleman who wrote the note the other day is reading this or listening to this article that the distributed. This is your answer here, sir. Meanwhile, due to their design, it will be difficult for cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum to meet the ISO 222 standards. No shit, because they're built for different things. So anyway, guy, more wrap up this one because I didn't want to make it too long, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of this channel. Thank you for helping to grow this community. Thank you for your comments, your likes, your shares, your subscribes. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day. Happy Monday. Bam, bam, bam. Thank you, mom.